Dear students, in this part of video, we will study the surface areas and volumes of solids. Solids are three-dimensional figures. First, we are discussing cuboid. Cuboid is a solid having 6 rectangular faces in which opposite faces are equal. It is having 3 dimensions: length, breadth and height. Opposite faces of a cuboid are equal. First, volume. Volume of cuboid is the product of length into breadth into height. A cuboid is having the lateral surfaces and horizontal surfaces. So 4 lateral surfaces lateral surface area is equal to perimeter of the base multiplied by height. So that is twice of L plus B into height. Twice of L plus B is perimeter of the base and height. Total surface area includes the lateral surfaces and 2 horizontal surfaces, and that is twice of LB plus LH plus BH. Length of diagonal of cuboid is equal to root L square plus B square plus H square. The diagonal is the line joining this vertex to this vertex of the cuboid. So this is diagonal of the cuboid. Next one is a cube. It is a solid which is having 6 equal squarish surfaces. The edges of cube are all equal. So volume of cube is equal to edge cube. Lateral surface area is equal to 4 times of edge square, because each edge is a square. Total surface area is equal to 6 edge square, and length of diagonal is equal to edge into cube root of 3. Now we will discuss some questions. Two cubes each of volume 64 centimeter cube are joined end to end. Find the surface area and volume of resulting cuboid. When two cubes are placed adjacent to each other, then, for example, this is one cube and this one is another cube, which are placed end to end. The resulting length is equal to twice of edge. Breadth and height are same. So when two cubes are placed adjacent to each other, the length of the resulting cuboid is equal to twice the edge of the cube, while the breadth and height equals to edge of the cube. So we first find the edge of the cube. We know volume is equal to 64 centimeter cube given, but volume of cube is equal to edge cube, that is 64, or edge is equal to cube root of 64, that is 4 centimeter. So each edge is equal to 4 centimeter. Now length of the resulting cuboid, length of cuboid is equal to twice of edge, and that is equal to 8 centimeter. Breadth is equal to edge, and that is equal to 4 centimeter, and height of the cuboid is equal to 4 centimeter, which is also equal to edge of the cube. Now volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. Length is equal to 8 centimeter into 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter. And that is 128 centimeter cube. Surface area of the cuboid, that is total surface area. Total surface area of cuboid is equal to twice of LB plus LH plus BH, and that is twice. Length is equal to 8 into 4 plus 8 into 4 plus 4 into 4, and that is twice of 32 plus 32 plus 16, and that is equal to 80 to the 160 centimeter square. In the next question, find percentage increase in volume of a cube if each edge of cube is increased by 50%. Let each edge of cube be x when it is increased by 50% on by 50%, it becomes 150 by 100 of x, that is 3 by 2 x. Original volume is equal to edge cube, that is x cube. Increased volume is equal to 3 by 2 x cube. Increased volume is equal to 3 by 2 x cube, that is 27 by 8 x cube. Increase in volume is equal to 27 by 8 x cube minus x cube, and that is 19 by 8 x cube. So this is the increase in the volume over original volume. Therefore, the percentage increase is equal to increase. So percentage increase is equal to increased volume divided by original volume. So 19 by 8 x cube upon x cube multiplied by 100, that is equal to 19 upon 8 into 100, so 1900 upon 8. So 1900 upon 8 is equal to 237.5%. So percentage increase is equal to 237.5%. In the next question, when a cuboid with length 12 centimeter, breadth 8 centimeter and height 6 centimeter is melted and recast into a cube, find the edge of the cube. When a solid is melted and recast into some other form, the volume of such solids remain equal. So volume of the cube which is recasted, volume of cube is equal to volume of cuboid. We know volume of cube is equal to h cube is equal to length into breadth into height. So that is 12 into 8 into 6. So we can factorize it. Either we can multiply these and then taking cube root, or we can factorize these. It's 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, and that is 4 cube into 9. So each h is equal to 4 into cube root of 9. In the next question, when a cuboid with length 32 centimeter, breadth 24 centimeter and height 18 centimeter is melted and recast into a cube, find the edge of the cube. When a solid is melted and recast in some other form, then the volumes of such solids remain same. So volume of cube is equal to volume of cuboid so h cube is equal to length into breadth into height. That is 32 into 24 into 18. We can prime factorize these. So this is 2 raised to power 5 into 2 cube into 3 into 2 into 3 square. That is 9 to the 18, then 8 to the 24 and 2 raised to 5, that is 32. That is 2 raised to power 5 plus 3 plus 1, that is 9 into 3 cube. This is h cube. So h is equal to cube root of this. So cube root of 2 raised to power 9, that is equal to 2 cube into 3, that is 24 centimeter. So each edge of the cube is equal to 24 centimeter. In this question, a 20-meter deep well with diameter 7 meter is dug and the earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform 22 meter by 14 meter. Find the height of the platform. We know that well with diameter this is cylindrical in shape and the platform with length, breadth and having height is a cuboid. So volume of earth dugout is equal to volume of cylindrical well. As the earth dugout is spread evenly to make a cuboidal platform, so its volume is equal to L into B into H is equal to volume of cylinder is pi r square H. Length and breadth are given 22 into 14 into h is equal to pi is 22 by 7, radius is 7 by 2 because diameter 7, so it is 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into height is 20 meter deep, so h is equal to 20 meter. Thus the height is equal to 22 into 7 into 7 into 20 upon 7 into 2 into 2 into 22 into 14. On cancellation we get 5 by 2 meters, that is 2.5 meter. In the next question, water is flowing at a rate of 3 km per hour through a circular pipe of 20 centimeter internal diameter into a circular cistern of diameter 10 meter and depth is 2 meter. In how much time will the cistern be filled? So, water is flowing in a circular pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour. Its internal diameter is 20 centimeter, so radius is 10 centimeter. The water is filled in a circular cistern diameter 10 meter and height is 2 meter. We can convert this 3 km per hour into meters per minute. So that is 3 km per hour is equal to 3000 upon 60, and that is equal to 0 cancel 50 meters per minute. Radius is equal to 10 centimeter is equal to 0.1 meter. So this rate of flow will give you the height of the cylindrical pipe. Time taken in filling the cistern is equal to volume of cistern upon volume of water flows in 1 minute. Because cistern is cylindrical, so that is pi r square h upon this water is flowing through a circular pipe, so we may consider it to be cylinder of 50 meter length or height. So in 1 minute, water in 50 meter length is flowing out. So that is pi r square h. This r is to 10 meter, that is radius is 5 meter. Here pi are cancelled, so r square h upon r square h. Capital R is the radius of the cistern, that is 5 meter. So 5 meter into 5 meter into depth, that is 2 meter, upon here radius is 0.1 meter, 0.1 into 0.1 into height, that is equal to this length 50 meter, that is equal to 100 minutes or 1 hour 40 minutes. The time taken in filling the cistern is 1 hour 40 minutes.